Related to transformation, I'm going to show you something interesting over here. And for this option, I need to create a duplicate file so that we can compare the two options. Say duplicate and it gives you duplicate file. So I have these two files. And now I want to drag this picture to fit into this canvas. So what we have seen is that we say Control T to transform and simply drag it left and drag it right and say enter to transform. But now as you can see that if I use Control Z, you will see that the image is now stretched, and obviously we don't want to do that, but it is stretched. So let's go to the duplicate image, and on this image, instead of using Control T shortcut, we go to edit and say content aware scale. And with this, let me drag left and right and I say enter. And now let's compare both the images. So to compare, I'm going to say Control A to copy entire image, Control C, Control A and Control C to copy, and go to this image and say Control V to paste. So I have two images on two different layers, so you can see the comparison. The content aware dragging did not stretch the image. Sometimes this option is very useful when you have plain or identical or textured background. Let me try to get that kind of image where I can show you the clean job of content aware scaling. So if I use this kind of image where the background is flat plain, but if I have to scale this background or this image to this size of canvas, and if I use the transformation by using Control T, drag it left and drag it right, you see the image got dragged. Now this is not something which we want to do. So now I'm going to use Control Shift Alt and C for content aware transformation or scaling. So now I do left and right, and it is almost 99.9% precise job without dragging the model. So if I see the before and after, you'll see there's hardly any sign of dragging or stretching of image. That's quite useful many a times, and that was content aware scaling. The another option we have puppet warp. Puppet warp is a very dramatic option, and it can do some beautiful stuff with images. And instead of showing the options of puppet warp just like that, I would take you to a project file and we'll do some nice interesting stuff with puppet warp.